A night before my wedding, I was drunk and I spent the wildest night with my fiancé Nick. I wanted to remain a virgin till our wedding night, but I couldn't resist. And my world shattered with a knock the next morning.
Natalie! Open the door! Are you in there? Open the door! Natalie!
Nick?
What are you doing here? What number is this?
But who is there?
You traitor.
Nick! Nick! Today I was supposed to marry Nick. Yesterday, after celebrating my bachelorette party, I went back to my room and fell asleep fast.
How? How could you do that?
Father, calm down.
You have disgraced yourself. You have disgraced our entire family.
But please, it's not my fault.
How can you say that? You cheated on your fiancé the day before your wedding. Don't you dare say it's not your fault. Yeah. How did I raise you to think that?
Stop it.
Cheryl, don't interrupt your father. He's right. I always knew that Natalie wouldn't grow up to be a decent person.
My stepmother, Rosemary. She's never liked me, ever since I was a kid. So that day, she was very happy to finally tell me how she felt.
Why did you do it? Was that man really better than me?
No! No, Nick, of course not! I don't even know who this man was. I just was really drunk. And when I got into the room, I thought it was you.
What a lot of crap. Oh my God. Do you really believe this?
Nick, I love you. He was right. It was really hard to believe, especially seeing that stranger had already checked out and the hotel refused to give me his name. There was no way to find out what really happened. I couldn't prove anything. Nick, I need you.
No, you don't. There will be no wedding.
Nick, let's come down. Nick, let's talk this through, Nick!
Honey, don't go near him. He would done the same.
I need to talk to him.
Cheryl. Help me, please. I have to figure it out. It's not my fault, believe me, please.
I believe you, honey. Honey. Of course. I know you're innocent. Because I set you up.
But what was the video that my stepsister had?
Wait. What did you say? Is that a joke?
No, sir. According to the security cameras, you were at the bar last night getting drunk. And some girl, she put something in your wine. Look. You see that?
Yeah.
And then she tempted you to meet her that evening. But half an hour later, instead of her, some other girl came to your room. one brought by your friend. Being under the influence of those drugs, obviously you were unable to notice this switch. It looks like she acted according to the precise plan. So, what do you do now?
Oh my god, sister, what a horror. Cheating on your fiancé before the wedding. I would never thought of you like that.
Cheryl, I don't understand. You set this up, but how did you?
It was really very simple. You and I celebrated all day yesterday. And while you were looking away, I just slept. Sleeping pills into your drink. And then I took you to someone else's room, telling you that Nick was waiting for you. You didn't think for a second it wasn't him.
But why? Why you did it to me?
Because I want to marry Nick.
This is a shock. My stepsister is in love with my fiancé?
And I can't stand a third of you being happy with him. And I'm ready to do pretty much anything to have him. Ah! Natalie! It's her! Ah!
Girls, what is going on here?
Natalie, you crazy! Let her go!
It was her! She set me up!
She! How dare you accuse my daughter of anything? You're just as wild as your mother was. But she embarrassed everything! It was her!
Wait! Sit down!
How could you? We're sisters!
Tom, do you hear what your daughter's saying?
Dad!
Everything has to be destroyed. If the media comes out, the company is finished. I can't let that happen. Mike, you go to the hotel and destroy all the evidence.
I'll do that, sir. What about the girl who was framed? Should we contact her? Maybe she needs our help.
No. Don't think about her. She'll be fine. I hope we'll never meet again.
From now on, she's no longer my daughter.
What? Dad, what? What do you mean?
You have disappointed me twice today. You're no longer worthy of this family. Pack your things and get out.
That day, I lost everything. They kicked me out of the house and forced me to leave the country. Almost an hour later, my father drove me to the airport and told me that I couldn't stay here. At that time, I was well aware of what I had gotten myself into. But one question kept nagging at me. Who was that man I was with that night? Nine years have passed since everything happened. From the moment my family kicked me out until now, we haven't spoken to each other. But yesterday morning, my father called me and said I had to come back. didn't give me a reason. He just said it was urgent. And that's why I'm here. I came to buy plane tickets. One for myself, and the other...
Mom, hurry up! It will leave without us!
So what? What are we going to do? We'll walk. It's only a couple of kilometers. It's very good for us. I realized I was pregnant with Liam after I left the country. And although I was all alone, I decided to keep him. In his short life, he had never known who his real father was. It seemed like it was time to change that.
Here you go. You'll be flying to first class.
Come on, I'm sorry. Are you serious? Is this an airplane or kindergarten?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't buy expensive tickets to listen to children screaming. Mike, take the tickets away from her, please.
What?
I'm so sorry, but my child is adult and he isn't allowed.
6 or 7 years old.
Excellent! I am 8!
It doesn't matter. You're allowed.
I'm sorry, mind your tone with my child. Do you see the absurdity of the situation? At that moment, neither he nor I recognized each other at all, even though we had spent the night together 9 years ago.
Please tell me, you have other flights leaving today?
Just a moment, sir. Let me please find out.
Be so kind.
But knowing this one fact about our night, it becomes 100% clear that this man who is now telling off my son is his real father.
Daddy!
I'm sorry. Liam, what are you doing? It's not funny, making jokes about this.
But it's true. Look at his arm. He has a scar, the same as mine.
Hey, it's just a coincidence. Don't get too excited about it.
Why did you leave me and my mom?
Liam, it's enough. It's not nice to behave like this.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Act for me, actress. Do you know how many women send to me their child and ask to call me daddy? You wanted my money? Yeah?
I didn't send anyone to you. I'm really sorry, but now you're fantasizing.
Was it your idea? I'm so sorry for that. Hey, why don't you give him a proper family, Mother of the Year?
Whoa.
Don't you dare tell me and my son how to live our lives. Liam, come on. No woman has ever put Bryce in his place before. They were all infatuated by his strength and authority. At that moment, he was pushed to the wall for the first time. And he liked it. He was definitely interested in me then.
Mr. Bryce, are you all right?
I'm fine, I'm good.
The cashier says there is one more flight leaving today. Should we take it?
No, we'll fly with her. Let's go.
With her? Really?
I didn't understand why Liam called this man Dad. It was our first meeting after that night. A meeting in which neither I nor he realized that we had met each other a long time ago. But a few hours later, none of this mattered. I finally returned to my hometown, where a meeting with my family was waiting for me. My father didn't tell me why he invited me, but now I understand why he didn't say anything to me.
Hey, Natalie! Finally, we were waiting for you.
Hi.
My sister and my ex-fiancé are getting married. They had just come to pick me up from the airport.
Mister, you forgot your wallet.
Did it fell out? Or maybe you pulled it out?
Where are your parents?
Liam would never take something that wasn't his. He just gave you your wallet back.
So, this is your son?
Mother of God, I can't believe it. Wait. Don't tell me you gave birth after you cheated on Nick. That's terrible. That's just pathetic.
And you have been raising him all this time on your own. No wonder he's picking pockets. This is what happens when you get pregnant with the first guy you meet.
It was all very painful to hear. I couldn't believe that my half-sister and ex-fiancé, who had once told me that he loved me, could now say such things. At that moment, I couldn't hold myself back. If you say that again, you'll get a second one. It goes for you too. Fraud.
How dare you? Do you think that because you're a woman, I won't do anything to you?
Don't touch my mom.
What's wrong with you? That's hurt.
Stay away, you're bad people.
That's your mother's fault that you have to grow up without a father. And you calling us bad?
Darling, there are you. I've been looking for you everywhere. I was getting worried.
Dad!
Have you decided where we are going for the lunch?
Yeah, darling, yes. Liam really wants some ice cream. Should we go to look for some restaurants with their own ice cream?
Of course, it's a good idea. Mike, bring the car around.
Sure, Mr. Bryce.
Nick and Cheryl couldn't believe what was happening. They had just been convinced that I had been raising an illegitimate child alone for 8 years. And now, it turned out that I had a rich husband abroad. I will never forget the look on their faces.
I'm sorry. Who are you? Honey, are these your friends?
No. Honey, I don't know these people. They were looking for some money for the subway. Do you have some?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Let's go.
Thanks for your help.
Yes, thanks.
I just don't like what those two were saying. That's all.
That's right. They were really bad. I'm glad you intervened that.
Liam, you can't call someone dead.
Why not? It's the truth.
Liam, please.
What? It's him. I know it. I can feel it.
To have a baby with a woman, at least she needs to be attractive. And that's not about your mother, kid.
Those words were very painful. Of course, this Mr. Bryce protected me from Nick and Cheryl, but now he's hurting me just as much as they were. Stop the car. Stop the car, please.
And what's happened?
We're leaving.
What's wrong? Are you mad at me? What are you doing?
It's for the taxi. Thank you for your help. I hope I never see you again. Thank you.
Crazy. Mike, did you see that? Let's go.
This was the second time. The second time in Bryce's entire life that a woman has put him in his place. And both times, it was me. When we got out of Bryce's car, we didn't go to my father's mansion. We took a taxi to another place.
Natalie,
Granny,
is it you?
I missed you so much.
How much suffering have you endured while you've been away?
Hello, I'm Liam.
Hello.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Of course, my grandmother was happy to see me, and she was just infatuated with Liam. She fell in love with him at first sight. A woman of her experience knew what to ask a person and what not to ask. That's why she didn't ask me where my son came from. I was happy to come back to the place where I spent my childhood. I felt good here, and nothing could destroy this idyllic feeling. Nothing except
Hello again, sis. I knew this was the place to look for you.
I don't think we have anything else to talk about. Please, don't bother me, okay?
Wait. We didn't really want to come here.
Yeah, Daddy asked us to come. He wants to see you right away.
Your choice.
Liam! On the way to the family mansion, none of us said a word. And the house seemed to be the same as it was 9 years ago. But the people in it had changed. I couldn't look into their eyes anymore.
Honey, I want some drink.
Oh, Natalie, you're back. How was the flight? Are you hungry?
I know you don't like me, so you shouldn't act like you do.
Is that a way to talk to your mother?
Hi, Dad.
I've sent you out of the country to think about your behavior. Instead, you've brought some strange kid here.
Hello, I'm Liam.
I will never accept him as the part of the Davidson family.
Daddy, don't be so angry. This child, it's not his fault. Besides, he's your grandson.
Don't you dare call him that.
Of course, she emphasized the word grandson. She knew that would make my father even angrier. When they kicked me out, I was so poor that I hardly ate anything. And even then, none of them called me once. And now, they want to reject the only person who cares about me. Liam is my son, and I don't care if you accept him or not. I only came back here for the engagement party, and I'll be leaving as soon as it's over.
Good. You're welcome to come to the wedding. But not with him. I forbid you to embarrass our family in front of all the guests.
Okay. Well, if that is what you want. It was very nice seeing you all. Bye. At that time, I felt nothing but disgust. I wanted to leave the house I had lived in for 20 years as soon as possible and go back to my grandmother's house. But on the way out, I was stopped.
Natalie! Natalie, please wait. Natalie.
What? What do you want from me? Did you come here to insult me even more? All this time here, Nick hasn't taken his eyes off Liam. He clearly couldn't stop thinking about the man who was with me yesterday. After all, Nick and I had been together for a few years, and I knew I held a very important place in his heart. He still felt something.
I just want to ask you something, okay? What did you mean when you called Cheryl a fraud yesterday?
What? Are you serious?
Listen, what right do you have to say something like that? You the fraud. You cheated on me behind my back.
Are you done? Now you listen to me. Don't you ever bring up what happened then. I had been set up, and you just walked away.
After the heated exchange, Natalie did not have any contact with her family for almost a week. Then, in the blink of an eye, the day of the engagement party arrived. Not only were they celebrating the couple, but also the joining of the Davidson and Barnard families. They were two powerful families in Seattle, and so a lot of well-known political and business figures were coming. Tom stood at the door of the party hall to greet the guests. Seeing that it was nearly time, he called Nick over to talk to him. Cheryl and her mother have suffered a lot in the past. He sighed and said earnestly, "Now that you two are engaged, you mustn't disappoint me. If you treat her badly, I won't let you off easily." Nick nodded his head seriously. "Don't worry, I'll take good care of her and never upset her, not in the slightest." Satisfied, Tom patted his shoulder. But then, as if he had just thought of something, he turned around and looked toward the door. "That woman will be coming today, right? Of course. I hope she doesn't cause any trouble." A trace of annoyance immediately surfaced on his face. "It was difficult for us to get Mr. Walker to attend, so we can't let anything go wrong. You have to ensure that everything goes off without a hitch." Mr. Walker was a very powerful man, and most of the people from the business community attending today were keen to meet him. If they could take advantage of this opportunity to get even a tiny bit closer to him, the Davidsons and the Barnards would be in a much better position in the future. While the two of them were talking, Cheryl finished dressing and walked leisurely down the stairs. She was wearing a long, plain, champagne-colored dress that made her skin appear as white as freshly fallen snow, and her curly brown hair was pulled into a bun at the side, revealing her long white neck. Her appearance caused quite a stir. All the guests nodded their heads in praise of her beauty. Cheryl was overjoyed, and she walked up to Nick and hooked her arm through his. Tom watched the two of them and sighed with emotion. "I'm handing my precious daughter over to you. You must look after her for me." Nick stretched out his hand and took hold of Cheryl's. He smiled at her, and then turned back to Tom and solemnly promised, "I will live up to your expectations." When the nearby guests saw this, they were filled with praise. "Oh, they are such a wonderful couple. A talented man and a talented woman. It makes me so happy." Just then, someone raised their voice. "Don't you have another daughter, Tom? How come I haven't seen her for a while? If I remember correctly, this man was her fiancé once, right?" The words were like a bomb. The entire hall erupted into commotion. Those who knew the story lowered their voices and said, "How could she ever have had the nerve to show her face? I heard she did something so shameful that they secretly sent her abroad. I don't even know whether she's back or not." "Who knows?" Someone immediately retorted. "Wasn't Tom's wife also a mistress? Maybe the apple doesn't fall far from the tree and Cheryl actually stole her sister's fiancé." There were many different opinions among the crowd. Tom's face became gloomy listening to the words that were circulating. This was Cheryl's engagement party, not an opportunity to dig into her past and gossip. How could he tolerate that other woman becoming the focus of attention? He was looking around the hall in annoyance when he saw Natalie walk in with Liam. Although she hadn't shown her face in this circle for 5 years, her brilliance was still the same. Whether it was her appearance or her aura, she still had the grace and beauty that people remembered from back then. But she seemed to have matured a lot. Her arrogance had become more restrained, creating an even more striking impression. "Look, I told you she was extraordinary. Her personality alone is enough to make people jealous." The guest who had said that he thought Cheryl wasn't inferior to Natalie immediately lowered his head in shame. Tom's expression turned cold. He walked up to Natalie and lowered his voice, trying his best to control his voice. "What's wrong with you? Didn't I say that you couldn't bring the child?" He felt that she was purposely going against his wishes and trying to make a scene at Cheryl's engagement party. He pointed towards the door, his expression furious, and he didn't hold back his emotions. "Get someone to take him away or I'll kick him out." Tom's dismissive attitude to Liam was like a needle that pierced Natalie's heart. "If that's the case," she stood tall and looked at the child in her arms. "Why did you make me travel all the way here? You knew it would make you unhappy. Don't worry, I'll leave with him right now." Seeing that she was about to leave, Cheryl became anxious. She quickly forced a smile and said, "Natalie, don't leave. Daddy was just being impulsive. He hasn't forgotten about you once in the past 5 years." With one hand holding on to Tom and the other holding her fiancé, she tilted her head and smiled. "Don't be angry. Today is my engagement party. I really want your blessing." Looking at her, Natalie couldn't help but sneer. Cheryl's silent boasting was much more powerful than her dignified words. She wanted to show off how good her life was, to prove that she had stolen her place in the Davidson family. Natalie saw all this and ignored her. She turned to look at her father, who was still upset. "What? Do you want me to stay?" Tom looked at her and saw that her eyes were full of hurt. He waved his hand impatiently and said in a harsh tone, "Go and stand to the side. Don't wander around in front of us." She wasn't in the mood to argue with him, so she took Liam's hand and found a corner to sit down in. Although the hall was bustling with noise and excitement, Natalie felt tired. 5 years ago, she had been cruelly exiled, and now she was back, with no choice but to attend Nick and Cheryl's engagement party. She didn't know what Tom was thinking. The more she thought about it, the more her head started to ache. Her old illness had returned, and she had not been able to shake it off for the past 2 days. The pressure of everything mixed together, and she held onto her forehead in pain. "Mommy?" Liam noticed her discomfort. He held onto the armrest of the chair and asked, "Are you okay?" Without waiting for her to speak, he ran to a waiter and asked for a cup of water in a childish voice. The waiter looked at this obedient and sensible little boy and was struck by how cute he was. He agreed and returned with a cup of water. After drinking half of it, Natalie felt slightly better. She rubbed her temples, finally managing to calm down. and when she looked up, she saw Tom and an older man walking towards her. Tom came closer and introduced the man beside him. Mr. Walker, this is my eldest daughter, Natalie. James Walker looked at her. With his hands behind his back, he laughed until wrinkles appeared at the corners of his eyes.
Mr. Davidson, you are so lucky. Both of your daughters are beautiful. I'm envious. You're too kind.
On the other side of the room, Cheryl overheard Mr. Walker and quickly pulled Nick aside. I'm not as beautiful as Natalie. I know I can't be compared to her. Natalie looked at her father's expression, which was now as calm as a spring breeze, and got a bad feeling in her stomach. She could tell that he was up to no good.
I only have 2 daughters.
Tom coughed.
Now that my youngest has found happiness, it's time to worry about her sister's future.
He turned and nodded to Natalie.
Natalie, talk to Mr. Walker, please.
His fatherly expression made her feel nauseous. She finally understood why he had made her come back. It was because he wanted to introduce her to this man, this fat, greasy man who he obviously was trying to reel in. Seeing him in the same room as Nick made him look even worse. Until now, she had still had a sliver of hope that Tom might have called her back because he wanted to make up for what he had done to her. But now it seemed that was just wishful thinking. Tom had never felt that he owed her anything, and he had obviously never felt ashamed. Just then, a tall, powerful figure stepped into the hall and quickly became the focus of everyone's attention. But Natalie was still immersed in her own world and did not notice. Sorry, I don't think I have anything to talk about with Mr. Walker, she smiled coldly. I came to the party just like I said I would. If there's nothing else, then I'll be leaving. As she spoke, she put down the cup in her hand and got up to leave. Natalie! Cheryl let go of Nick's hand and came over to her father, pretending to be friendly. She reached out and grabbed Natalie's wrist. Don't be angry. Daddy did this for your own good. All these years, he's been worrying about your future. She almost managed to squeeze a tear from the corner of her eye. Mr. Walker is the head of the Walker Group, and he is also a real estate tycoon. If you stay with him, you'll definitely live a life of luxury and ease. She said a lot of things, but Natalie remained unmoved. She raised her hand to shake off her sister's words with a frown. You make him sound like a catch. Why don't you marry him? What are you saying? Cheryl immediately bit her lip. I already have Nick. How could I marry anyone else?
Natalie,
Tom snapped when he heard. How can you say that? Her stepmother, Rosemary, had come over and was frowning as well. With an expression filled with heartache, she said, Cheryl respects you so much, and you speak to her like this. Respect? She felt like laughing. You use words like that to deceive ignorant people, not me. Don't expect me to play along with it. Don't insult me. They were so absorbed in their conversation that none of them noticed that behind them, a tall figure had raised his head and caught sight of her. Mr. Walker, you don't know the whole story. Natalie crossed her arms and turned to look at him. Although I am the eldest daughter of this family, I've been exiled abroad for 5 years. My status in this family is somewhere below the maids. You won't get even the slightest benefit from me. So you might as well choose my younger sister. She's been spoiled and doted on all her life, unlike me. I also have a child, and everyone in Seattle knows about it. If you marry me, you'll only be insulting yourself. Natalie's words were decisive because she didn't have as many scruples as Tom. Since she wanted to cut off this relationship, why not do it cleanly? The moment she finished speaking, everyone's expressions changed. Tom and Rosemary's faces were filled with fear and awkwardness from having their lies exposed. The gathered guests all started to feel sorry for Natalie. I didn't know they treated her like that. How could he do that? After all, she's his daughter, his own flesh and blood. As a father, how could he be so heartless?
Mr. Davidson.
Mr. Walker couldn't hold in his anger any longer. He looked at Tom and said with a forced smile,
You didn't tell me she had a child. How could I possibly lie to you, Mr. Walker?
Tom was so anxious that he wanted to explain, but the truth had already come out. No matter what he tried now, it would be useless. Natalie had sacrificed her reputation to hurt him even more. There was no way out of it. Just as his scalp started to burn from worry, he suddenly heard a cold sneer behind him. When did the woman I've got my eye on become reduced to this? To being sold like a cheap toy? Everyone turned their attention to the person who had spoken. They saw a man walking over with steady steps. There was a playful smile on his face, and his eyes stared at Natalie like she was his prey. Enemies are always easy to find. He hadn't expected to meet this woman here. When Natalie saw him, she was so shocked that her lips parted slightly, and she didn't know what to say. She hadn't thought that she would meet this man again so soon. It was fate. Tonight he was wearing a tailored suit that fitted him perfectly. His stature was tall and straight, and his entire body emitted an indescribable aura that filled those around him with awe. While everyone was whispering and trying to guess who he was, Mr. Walker's face changed dramatically. He rushed forward and shouted, "Mr. Clare! I never expected to meet you here." Tom couldn't believe his ears. So this was Bryce Clare, the man who had control of the city's economy and who could shake up financial circles with the snap of his fingers. He hadn't expected him to be so young. Cheryl pulled Nick aside with an ugly expression on her face. She said in a low voice, "What's going on? Isn't that the man who picked Natalie up at the airport the other day?" As soon as she said it, as if trying to prove her right, Liam, who had been standing in the corner, excitedly ran over to Bryce and hugged his calves. "Daddy, you're here!" he shouted. Natalie was so embarrassed that she wanted to cover her face and run away. The argument in the car that day was still vivid in her mind. She didn't want to owe this man anything. "Daddy?" Tom felt like he had been struck by lightning when he heard this. He stood there in a daze, then turned around and asked Natalie, "Is he Bryce Clare's son?" She didn't know how to answer, so she just pursed her lips slightly and turned to look at Bryce. Bryce bent down without hesitation and hugged Liam. Then he caressed Natalie's face and laughed softly. "Didn't you say we would come here together? How come you left without waiting for me?" The fingers that touched her cheek burned like fire. Her face flushed red as she tried to turn away. For a moment, she was unable to say a word. Bryce didn't care about her reaction. He just glanced at Mr. Walker, who was no longer calm. He was frightened by the man's gaze and quickly apologized. "I didn't know Miss Davidson was with you. I'll leave." Mr. Walker spoke quickly, and then without waiting for Tom to say anything, turned and left the hall. Tom could only stand there helpless. He railed against Natalie in his heart. How could she hide her relationship with Bryce from her family? He was about to say something, but Bryce interrupted him. Holding the child in one hand and Natalie's shoulder in the other, he said, "Come on, let's go sit over there for a while." With that, he left Tom and took the other two with him. When they reached a quiet corner where nobody was paying attention to them, Natalie finally broke free from his arm. She retreated half a step and asked doubtfully, "Why did you help me?" "Of course I didn't want to help you," Bryce sneered. He grabbed her wrist and whispered into her ear, "You're an ungrateful little thing. I'm here to get even." When he spoke, he intentionally leaned in very close to her ear, his breathing heavy. She knew that he was talking about the $100 she had thrown at him, and she felt uncomfortable and backed away slightly. She hadn't expected this man to hold a grudge, so just helping her required him to settle the score. After a while, she reached for Liam and snatched him back. She pulled him away from Bryce and looked at him cautiously. Seeing her black eyes looking at the boy like she had to protect him, Bryce couldn't help but laugh. He leaned in again and whispered into her ear, "Don't be nervous. People I want never get away. Just be good and wait for me here." After he said this, he turned and walked away, leaving her with the child in her arms and her heart beating erratically. Her cheeks burned. She hadn't felt like this in years.
I need you to ensure that we did not put Bryce Clare with Natalie that night in the hotel.
You bitch! I knew it was you! How could you be so cruel? How?
What? No, I was talking to somebody else. Why are you eavesdropping on me? You can't prove anything. Natalie! Someone please help! Natalie is trying to attack me!
Cheryl, are you okay?
No, she is still in love with you, Nick. She wants both you and Bryce. She is a very greedy and dirty person.
Natalie, what is the matter with you? Don't you have any decency?
Yes, can't you be nice for once?
Mom!
Natalie's head had already started to go dizzy when she learned what Cheryl had done. These accusations made it worse. She tried to maintain her balance, but it was too late. Her body hit the ground and she lost consciousness. When she woke up, she found herself in a hospital with her father looking down at her.
Where am I? Liam? Where is my son?
Your son is safe.
Okay. Can you please bring him to me, Dad? I want to see him.
No, I'm afraid I can't.
What do you mean?
Natalie, your son is a Davidson, so he will be brought up by us now. You are not fit to take care of him.
What did you say?
Natalie tried to wake up from the bed, but she was still too weak.
I know it's difficult for you to not act stupidly, but please, try not to. But there is one thing you can do.
What, Dad?
Make Bryce agree to become partners with our company, and I will give you your son. Does it sound like a good deal? You can think about it.
Wait, Dad!
Natalie managed to stumble out of her bed, but when she tried to find her dad, he was already gone. That's when she saw Nick and Cheryl. She tiptoed near them to listen in on their conversation.
I don't know why Dad wants us to take care of the kid anyway. We should just throw him in a pile of garbage.
If he really is Bryce Clare's son, he is a good resource for us. Your dad understands that.
Ugh, whatever. I just wish we didn't have to give up our suite at the hotel, just so that brat could be locked up.
I wish I could just kill both of these people. How can they be so cruel? They can't treat my son like this. I have to find him and save him as soon as possible.
Natalie wanted to strangle Cheryl there and then. Her body shuddered with the thought of her little boy being locked up in some room. She knew that there was only one hotel which her family frequently visited, and it was the most elegant one in town, the Ramada Plaza. I think it's time for you to find a good girl now, Bryce. It's the perfect time.
Your mother is right.
Come on, Mom, Dad, can you both cut it out, please? Told you I am not looking to get settled anytime soon. So please, don't talk about my marriage. What is she doing here?
Who is she? Is she someone we both should know about?
No, Mom, she is just some person who has been annoying me constantly.
Are you sure? Bryce, she's very pretty.
I am sure, Mom. I'll take care of this. I'll be right back.
Excuse me, sir. I really need to get inside. My son needs me, and I have to go inside to save him.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I cannot let you in. You are not registered with us, and I can check that there is no room booked under your name.
Listen, please understand my situation. Can you book a room for me? I need to get inside urgently.
We are completely booked out, ma'am. I can't help you. Hey, you. What's happening? Are you following me or something?
Hey, hi. Look, I need your help. They're not letting me inside this hotel, and my father has my son trapped inside.
I think you really have some family problems.
Look, I don't need your wise advice. Will you help me or not?
I could, but how do I believe you? You could just be using me to get into this elegant hotel.
What? You really think that low of me? You know what? Go to hell. I will find my own way in.
Hey, wait.
Hi, miss. Are you a guest at the hotel?
No, but I need to...
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't let you in.
But I am here for the job of a waitress.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely misjudged you. Please, go ahead.
Huh. There are other ways to get things done too, Bryce Clare.
Bryce, please tell me, what happened with that woman?
Nothing, Mom. She is under the impression that her father has kidnapped her son and kept him locked in this hotel. She wanted my help to get in. I am sure she was lying.
But if that's true, it's a terrible thing her father has done. You should have helped her.
Please, Mom, don't think about it. She's just a troublemaker. I'm getting late. Bye now. Drive safe. First, my parents are constantly telling me to tie the knot. Then, that annoying woman who is following me around. I think I've had it with people for today.
Mom! Help!
Excuse me, is everything all right? I heard someone calling for help.
Really? I think you got confused. I was watching something on the television.
Okay, I hope that's true.
Let me out! Let me out! My daddy will kill you all!
Wait, that sounds like... Was she telling the truth?
What's wrong with you, man? Why are you back again?
I think I want to watch television with you. Can I? If you don't mind.
Daddy, is that you?
Bryce had heard enough. He kicked in the door and entered the room to see Liam standing on top of the sofa. In front of Liam were two big bodyguards who were trying to catch him.
Hey, how did you get in here?
You should leave right now, guy.
Daddy!
What are you doing with this boy?
Hey, didn't I just ask you to leave?
That's not happening.
You're a dead man. Ah! Oh!
Yes, Daddy. Kick him. Punch him.
You're distracting me, kid.
I'm gonna cut you open, tough guy.
Now stay down, both of you. Come on, kid.
Yeah!
If I'm right, they have kept Liam in the same suite room which Cheryl and Nick were talking about. Wait, what?
As Natalie stepped into the room, her heart sank at the scene before her. The broken door and injured bodyguards spoke of a violent struggle. Her mind raced with worry for her kidnapped son. Determined and terrified, she knew she had to find him and face the dangerous truth that awaited.
Where is my son?
He took him.
Who?
That tall guy who punches really hard.
Oh, what are you doing here, sister?
I heard you. You kidnapped my son and now he is missing. You, Dad, and Nick are really horrible people. I hope you rot in hell. All of you.
What are you talking about? I don't... Wait, where is that brat?
That tall guy took him from us.
You idiots! We needed him. We don't have anything to leverage now. Oh, unless... Take her right now.
Wait, no, stop! I have to find my son, Cheryl, please!
Sorry, Natalie. It's nothing personal. Actually, no. It's very personal.
Natalie was restrained by the bodyguards while she struggled with all her might. Cheryl had an evil smirk on her face as she was pulled away to another room. What will Natalie do now? Where did Bryce take Liam? Can Natalie and Bryce trust one another?
I will never marry that old man. I will never give you what you want.
You insolent brat! You will do as you are told. Since Bryce is out of the picture, the next best partnership is with the Walker Group. So you will be Mr. Walker's wife and serve him as required.
How can you say such disgusting things about your own daughter? Please, Dad, let me out. I need to find Liam. I don't know if he's safe.
Why? Isn't he with Bryce? I thought you and Bryce were in love. Was that another lie? I knew it from before. You could never land someone like Bryce.
Shut up, Cheryl. Just shut up. Your jealousy and your greed is why this is happening. Don't you have any regret for what you have done?
My greed? You're the one always going after men you can't have. That is why Mr. Walker will be the perfect match for you, Natalie. I can just see you two being so happy together.
Listen to your sister and do as you are told, Natalie. You have always soiled our name in the dirt. I won't let it happen this time.
No, please. Dad, please, I need to see my son, please. Let me out of here.
Where are we going, Dad?
Again, I am not your dad, and we are going to my parents' place. You will stay with them till I figure out what to do with you.
Wow, I'm going to meet Granny and Grandpa?
Do not call them that.
Okay.
What is with this kid? Why does he think I am his dad even after I repeatedly told him I am not?
Wow, this is Disneyland?
No, it's my house.
And I'm going to stay here? Yay!
Oh, hello, Bryce. Who is this?
Hi, I'm Liam.
It's nice to meet you, young man. You want to explain?
The woman you saw yesterday at the restaurant. This is her son. I am, babysitting him for now.
That is strange, especially for you. Are you hiding something from us, Bryce? What does this woman mean to you?
Nothing. Nobody. It's the truth. Turns out, that woman was not lying yesterday. Some men had taken Liam and kept him locked in a room. I managed to get him out, but I couldn't find Natalie outside the hotel anymore. I will go and look again. Could you please keep him here until I find her?
Yes, of course. We will have fun here, won't we, Liam?
Yes, but where are you going, Dad?
Did he just call you Dad? Bryce, are you sure there is nothing going on?
Liam, How many times do I have to tell
A
you?
memory suddenly flashed through Bryce's mind. It was that horrid night when he was tricked by his former business partner and landed up at that shady hotel. He had shared the bed with a mystery woman, but she had disappeared before he could have gotten a good look at her. Could that be Natalie?
Liam, how old are you?
I'm 5.
Oh, no.
It was around 6 years ago when he had been in that hotel with the woman. Based on that calculation, if that woman had become pregnant, the child would be around Liam's age. Bryce suspected the worst now. Was Liam really his son?
Mom, Dad, I need to find this woman. I'll see you soon.
What is the matter, dear? Is everything okay?
Mom, I don't have time to explain right now. I gotta go. My bet is she will still be somewhere near the hotel. I should rush and try to find her.
My poor boy. You must be so scared with that horrible Bryce. I don't even know where he must have taken him. I need to find a way out of here. Think, Natalie. Think!
So what have you decided? Mr. Walker is coming for dinner today. He wants to see you.
Okay, Cheryl. You win. I'll do what you and Dad want. Just let me see my son.
What? Are you serious? So you'll marry Mr. Walker?
Yes. If that's what you and Dad want, I will do it.
Finally! You have reached where you always deserve to be, down in the gutter. I cannot wait to see you kiss him at your wedding ceremony. It's going to be splendid.
You don't need to humiliate me more, Cheryl. I have already given you what you want.
Aw, I may even pity you a little bit. I will tell Dad and Nick. They will be overjoyed.
Celebrate while you can, bitch.
Hey, did you happen to notice a crazy lady here, wanting to get inside the hotel?
I'm not sure, sir. Can you tell me something more about it?
She was trying to get inside the hotel a day before.
I think you were talking about that weird lady. Yes, there was a woman who was trying to get inside, and later she claimed that she had come for a waitressing job. She seemed frantic and suspicious.
Bingo. Okay, listen up. I want you to go through all the camera feeds and find the new waitress we have hired. Let's get to it, fast. We can't waste any time.
Yes. Sure, sir. But, sir, there are hundreds of cameras all over the hotel. It will take hours to go through all of it.
He's right. I don't have the time to go through all the camera footage and hope to find this woman. Unless... just show me the footage from the suite room corridor.
That corridor passage footage can only be viewed via a cryptic key.
It's 5679. I know. I am the one who set it up.
Of course, sir.
That's her. Fast forward from here. Stop. Zoom in. That's her dad and stepsister. Something is really wrong with this family.
I must say, Mr. Davidson, your elder daughter gets prettier every time I see her.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. She has indeed grown up to be a beautiful woman, and will keep you very happy.
Thanks, Dad.
But are we sure Bryce Clare is not involved anymore? The last time he confirmed that the both of them have a son and are married.
Yes, Mr. Walker. That is just one of the many lies my sister told us. Mr. Clare is a reputed man in the city. He would have nothing to do with the likes of her. I'm sure she must have sold some sob story to him.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense now.
Natalie, are you okay? You seem upset.
She is fine. You don't need to worry about her, Nick. Mr. Walker is going to take very good care of her. And just for your information, Mr. Walker, my sister has got a reputation of being wild and notorious with men. So you might want to restrain her.
Oh, thanks for telling me. I will keep her very close.
Isn't it great that everyone is finally happy and getting what they want?
It surely is.
So you really want me to marry Mr. Walker, Dad?
What do you mean? Of course. You both look lovely together.
Yes, Dad. I am very happy for this wedding. I didn't know you love me so much, Dad.
Come on, Natalie. I always wanted you to be happy in your life. And I am sure this will take your life to a better place now.
Yes, Dad. I am excited. I am getting married to this man who has been staring at my breasts since the time I walked in.
What? She really needs to be kept on a leash, Mr. Davidson.
You are all stupider than you look if you really think I'm going to marry him.
What? You can't. You promised. Dad, she can't do that, right? She has to marry him.
What are you saying, Natalie? Have you lost your mind?
Dear Cheryl, you call me a liar so often, yet you could not see through the only lie I have told. That of agreeing to the marriage.
You have insulted me enough. You need to be taught a lesson now. Come here.
Get your hands off me, you dirty pervert!
Guards, stop her!
My dress is ruined. You won't get away with this, Natalie.
Yes, there's the gate. I am home free. I'll finally be able to see Liam again. What? No. They're shutting it? No!
I told you, you won't get away with this. This time, we will keep you in a darker cellar. Guards? What? Who is that?
Get in. What are you thinking about?
Guards! Don't let them escape!
Will Natalie trust Bryce? Will Cheryl be able to stop Natalie? Will Bryce and Natalie realize that they share a past?
Natalie, get in! What the hell are you doing?
Guards! Catch her right now! Thank you so much, Bryce. Let's go. Let's...
Not so quick now.
Are you okay?
How did you know I was here? What have you done with my son?
It would be nice if you start with a thanks. I saw the CCTV footage of you being taken away by your dad and stepsister, and I put 2 and 2 together. And most importantly, your son is safe with my parents.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bryce. I troubled you a lot. I thought you had no intentions to help me. I'm feeling bad about my behavior. But why are you doing this? What is your motive?
My motive is to get you both out of my life. But I also had something to discuss with you.
What is it?
Who is Liam's father?
What? Why would you ask that? That's none of your business.
Well, usually I would agree with you, but,
Stop it, Bryce. Don't say anything now. It's something I don't want to discuss with you.
I should have used a different way to ask her. She's very touchy about the topic. How do I tell her that I might be the father of her son?
He's probably asking me because Liam keeps calling him Dad. I don't want to give him any false hopes. Okay, look. Liam's father was a very horrible man. We were married for barely 2 months, and he was not good for me or Liam. I would never want Liam to go anywhere close to him. That is why I'm raising him alone, and that is why I don't want to talk about it. And sorry about Liam calling you Dad all the time. He's just confused.
Oh, that's okay. I am sorry to ask you about it.
Bryce looked at Natalie and realized something surprising. Liam's dad was someone else. He felt a mix of relief and strange upset. This was new for Bryce. He wondered why he was feeling like this, his emotions in turmoil. Liam? Liam?
Mommy, I'm here.
Oh, my sweet boy. Oh, you are safe.
I knew Dad would save you, Mom.
Enough, Liam. You must stop calling him that.
But...
Hello, I'm Bryce's mother. I am happy that you both are finally safe and together again.
Thank you so much for taking care of him.
Oh, it was no bother. Your son reminds me a lot of Bryce when he was young. But tell me, is your dad still after you? What are you going to do?
I'm afraid so. I think I have no other option but to leave for London at the earliest.
It would have been nice to spend some more time with you. I've grown quite fond of your boy in this short period of time, but I completely understand. It's not easy to live in the city like this.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Bryce. Me and Liam will be leaving the country at the earliest. It's not safe for us here.
Oh.
Thanks again. Bye, Mrs. Clare. It was nice to meet you.
Bye, dear.
What is wrong with me? I barely know this woman, yet I feel like there is something incomplete here. That little boy has made me weak. For a while, I really thought I was his dad. And that made me imagine that...
Are you okay, Bryce? Do you want to drop them off at the airport?
No. Why would I do that? I have work to finish. Is he okay?
I don't think so. I've never seen him so upset.
All okay, Liam? You've been unusually quiet.
Nothing, Mom. I just don't want to go.
But why?
Because Dad is here and we should be here too.
Liam, I will not have you call that man Dad one more time, or I will ground you for an entire month. Do you hear me?
I'm sorry, Mommy. I just wanted you both to be together.
This city really brings out the worst in me. I have not spoken to him like that in years. I'm sorry, baby. Mommy got upset. I know you think that Mr. Clare is your dad, but he's really not. Come now. We will get some chocolates on the plane for you. Hi, can I get 2 tickets to London? The earliest flight you have.
Okay. Let me quickly check that for you. Wow, you're in luck. I have the last 2 remaining seats available on a flight which leaves in an hour.
Great. Please book them for me. Here are our IDs. What's the matter?
Nothing, ma'am. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back.
That's strange. I became alarmed after seeing our IDs.
Mom, who are those men?
Liam, let's go. Let's go, now.
Hey, stop her!
Run, Liam, run!
Hey, catch them! Stop that woman!
Mommy, why are they chasing us?
Just run, Liam. They are bad men.
Mommy, my legs hurt. I can't run anymore.
Come here, I'll carry you. We are almost there. Those were my dad's men. They have been waiting for me to leave the country. And from the looks of it, he has also got me blacklisted from flying. I have to find another way to leave. For the sake of my safety and my child's. Natalie realized she was not only banned from flying, but also from leaving the city. Her father's men were all over the place. She had no choice but to find a property in a remote area of the city and settle down there. She colored her hair and chopped it short so she could not be recognized. But she also needed to provide for herself and Liam. So she began applying for jobs. But she couldn't use her previous work expertise elsewhere because it would get her noticed. She started from scratch and received numerous rejections.
We'll get back to you, but I must tell you that there are a lot of people interested in this position.
I'm sorry, I can see that you're skilled, but do you really have no work experience?
Maybe apply with us again in the future.
After several months of barely getting by, Natalie finally got a call back from a company.
So when can you join?
Are you serious? My lack of experience doesn't matter?
Yes, our CEO is looking for fresh talent who will bring a new perspective. I hope you're okay with the package you will be receiving. Welcome on board.
Liam, baby, I finally got the job. We are going out to celebrate tonight.
Congratulations, Mommy. But I thought we could not step outside.
That's okay. We can make an exception today. We will go for some pasta and some fries.
Yay!
Our subsidiary companies are really not performing at par with us, especially Star Entertainment. How is it going with the fresh hirings?
Yes, sir. I have the file right here of new joinees. There's good potential. Please, take a look.
Wait, is that? That's definitely her. I thought she had left the country. What is she still doing here? And why has she gotten a job in my company? Will I never get this woman out of my life?
So, what do you want to eat?
Ice cream?
Yes, but what about real food?
Isn't ice cream real food?
Oh no. Let that not be her.
Oh my god, Nick. You are so funny. Wait, is that Liam? Well. If it isn't the infamous mother-son duo. You both look like fugitives on the run.
You changed your hair, Natalie.
Yeah, I had no other choice.
It looks nice.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Are you serious right now? You know that it's because of her that Dad's company is suffering and we're not able to make our wedding dates final, right?
I know. I shouldn't have said that.
It's all because of her and her bastard.
Say that again. I dare you.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
Just leave us alone, Cheryl. We are trying to have a quiet dinner.
Yeah, go away. You're mean.
Listen to me, you.
How dare you?
Help me!
Nick, help me.
Hello, 911. Yes, we have a situation. Please, send someone.
Natalie, get off her right now. What do you think you're doing? The police are on their way.
How dare she touch my child? How will it fare for Natalie? Will the police arrest her? How will she remain hidden now that her disguise is blown? How dare she touch my child?
The police are here, Natalie. Stop this madness.
You will be arrested for this and you will rot in jail. I will make sure of that.
I'll happily go there if that's what it takes. Natalie's eyes burned with rage and determination as she held Cheryl down. Even Nick was scared of intervening because of Natalie's demeanor. Her motherly instincts had come to the surface when Cheryl had laid a hand on Liam, and she was not about to let her go without an apology.
Ma'am, please drop the knife and let the lady go.
No! She tried to hurt my son! She has to apologize!
No, she's lying. She's always lying. She just wants to hurt me because her ex-fiancé is engaged to me now.
Cheryl, that's...
Nick, are you on her side or mine?
Ma'am, we will have to put you under arrest if you do not drop the weapon.
She is the one who escalated the situation. Everyone saw it here. She has tried to hurt me and my son earlier too. There is no way I am letting her go.
Okay, ma'am. We have no option but to put you under arrest. Henry, cuff her. Officers at ease. Oh, Captain, we didn't expect you here.
What are you doing here, Captain?
I was eating dinner with my good friend back there, and I witnessed this entire incident.
This woman is not at fault. She was merely protecting her child. The other woman is the one who escalated the situation. I see no reason for you to arrest this lady.
What? She is holding a knife to my throat! She can seriously harm me! Do something!
Well, if she wants you to apologize to her kid, you should probably do that. Anyways, I am sure you will be able to work it out yourself. Good night.
Natalie, please let me go. My arm is hurting.
I can do this all day, Cheryl. Let me hear the words.
Nick, do something.
I think just apologize and be done with it, Cheryl.
Cheryl looked at Nick with disbelief, but she soon realized that she had no other option. The police had left, and everyone had gone back to their business. Natalie was not going to let her get away so easily.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Say it to Liam.
I'm sorry, Liam.
It's okay.
Thanks. That wasn't that hard, was it?
You!
Next time you touch him, I will break your arm.
Let's go, Cheryl.
Mommy, you were so brave. You kicked her butt.
Shh, Liam, that's a bad word, but yes, I did. We must thank that gentleman who helped us. I think he's back there. Let's go.
Dad!
Hey, kiddo. How have you been?
Dad?
Liam, he is not your dad.
It's funny running into you again. I thought you left the country.
Yeah, it's a long story. I just came here to thank you, sir, for helping out earlier.
Bryce told me about your situation with your family. If there is any way in which I can be of any further help, please let me know.
Liam was not letting go of Bryce's hand. He clutched onto it. Natalie wanted to die of embarrassment then and there. She looked at Bryce, who did not seem to mind that Liam was sitting on his lap.
So, will you be joining us?
No, it's already very late. We should be leaving.
Dad, please drop us home.
No, Liam, he is busy here. I'm sorry. We will manage.
Oh, me and Bryce meet every other day. I'm sure Bryce can drop you home. Right, Bryce?
Sure. Let's go.
On the car ride home, Natalie explained to Bryce how her father had blacklisted her and she was not allowed to leave the country. Liam looked sad that his mom was being put through this. Bryce was angry at the Davidsons for treating Natalie and Liam so harshly. He tried to not show these emotions in front of them. He just clutched the steering wheel very tightly.
How can a father do that to his own daughter? It's unbelievable.
I ask myself that every day. Anyway, good night, and thank you for everything.
Good night, Dad. Please come visit us soon.
Yes, I will. Good night.
As Bryce drove home, he could not get Natalie out of his head. He was still imagining her standing up bravely in front of her stepsister and the policemen back in the restaurant. It had increased his likeness and admiration for her, and he found it completely unfair that she was being traumatized and attacked by her family just for protecting her child. Get away! Oh, what do you want? Did you follow me?
I just wanted to check if you were okay.
Really? Why would you do that? Are you sure your fiancé will like that?
Get away from us, you bully!
Look, I don't know about Cheryl, but I am really apologetic about how things escalated. It should not have.
Okay, if you really mean that, then thanks.
Don't mention it. There's also another thing. Do you and Bryce actually have something going on?
Why?
Yes, he's my father.
Liam, wait.
I just wanted to know if that's actually true. That means the man you cheated on me with was Bryce.
Oh my god, Nick. Are you feeling jealous? Aren't you in love with Cheryl?
What? No. I mean, yes. I'm in love with her. And no, I'm not jealous.
That's so sad for my stepsister who thinks you actually love her.
I do. I love her and only her. I only wanted to get my facts straight about that night.
Good night, Nick. I think I have had enough of you for today.
You and your kid can go to hell, Natalie. I'll make you pay. You think you're untouchable? You wait and watch.
Hi, Bryce. We were just discussing your marriage. Your aunt has shortlisted a few girls who we are sure you will like. You have to meet them next week.
Not again, Mom. I'm not going to meet any girls.
But why, Bryce? I really worry about you. I don't even know where you are sometimes. Tell me, honestly, where are you coming from right now?
I ran into Natalie and Liam again. They haven't left the country. They were in some trouble, so I helped them out.
I knew you and her were not just friends. I can see you have a soft corner for her, Bryce. Tell me, is there something you're hiding from us about her? Do you like her?
Mom, no, I don't. She's just being targeted by her family. and I am coincidentally present when it happens.
Nothing is coincidence, Bryce. It's all fate. Anyway, if not her, at least meet with these other girls.
You know what? You want me to get married, right? Let me ask Natalie. Let's see what she says.
Not this way, Bryce.
Hello?
Hi, Natalie. Sorry about this, but will you marry me?
What?
Bryce.
Yes. It will help solve your problems with your family because you will be well protected. And it will also finally help to get my family off my back. 2 birds with 1 stone. Of course, it will only be a marriage on paper, which will make it more convenient.
Am I crazy, or does that actually make sense? I don't know what to say. I need to think about it.
Great. Take your time. See, Mom? She doesn't want to marry me. Happy now?
Natalie was shocked by this sudden proposal from Bryce. Although it would make her life easier and Liam would be very happy, she still had her doubts about Bryce. He could be very cold and rude sometimes. Natalie went to bed with these thoughts in her head. Wait, what are you doing here? How did you get in?
You couldn't hide forever, Natalie. Nick told me your address.
Where's Liam? Mommy! No! Let him go, Dad, please! What do you want?
You insulted me. You threatened your sister. Mr. Walker will not pick up my calls anymore. You have ruined all my efforts to do anything good with you.
I did not want to do any of those things. You forced me to do them, Dad. I beg you, don't do anything to my son.
I have plans for both you and Liam. Take her. Natalie?
Bryce, me and Liam are being taken. Please, help. Help us.
Enough running now. Tie her up, gag her, and get her.
No! Will Bryce receive the message? Will he help Natalie? What lies in store for Natalie and Liam now? Where are they taking me? Where is Liam? I don't even know if Bryce got my message. I need to escape, but how? I can't. I don't have the strength. Is this it? Is this the end? No! Liam! My poor baby boy!
Hey, who the hell are you? Move out of the way! I am Captain Samuel Bryant, and you are under arrest for kidnapping, harassment, and use of violence. Do you know who you're talking to, guy? Do you know who Tom Davidson is? Tase him, boys. Come, Natalie. You are safe.
Mr. Bryant, my dad, he has my son. He will do something bad to him. Please stop him. He must not be far away from here.
Everything is fine, Natalie. Just
No, you don't understand. My dad will kill my son.
Mommy!
Huh?
Mommy!
Oh, my boy. Oh, you are okay.
Yes, Dad and Uncle Brian saved me. You should have seen the look on Grandpa's face.
Bryce,
It's okay. You don't need to thank me. It's the least I could do.
I want to marry you right now.
Huh?
My job here is done.
Are you sure?
Yay! Finally, my mom and Dad will be together.
Yes, right this second. I don't want to wait any longer. Let's go to the courthouse right now and get it done.
Oh, okay. Let me make a few calls.
Bryce took Natalie to the courthouse, and just like that, they got married. It was a marriage of convenience, but Natalie was ensured that Liam would be protected now. Bryce also caught himself smiling, looking at the adorable Liam jumping up and down with joy near his mom. I think that's the first time I have seen you smiling.
What? No, I wasn't smiling.
Yes, you were, Dad. I saw it too.
No, my face does that on its own sometimes.
Whatever you say. So, what now?
I will have someone pick up all your things and move it into my house. Come, let me take you there.
You mean to Granny and Grandpa's?
That's my parents' place. I have a place of my own.
Bryce drove them to his house. Natalie thought that since Bryce was a bachelor, he lived in a single apartment somewhere. She had made up her mind to adjust with Liam in whatever space she was given. But when she saw where Bryce actually lived, her jaw dropped to the floor. It was an even more beautiful mansion than his parents' house. It overlooked the beach and was surrounded by greenery. There were guards and big barricades everywhere. No one was allowed to enter without prior permission. As soon as she stepped inside the gates, Natalie felt very safe.
Wow, who are all these people, Dad?
They live and work here at my house. This is Miss Perkins. She is the caretaker of the property and head of staff here. Miss Perkins, I would like you to meet my wife and my son.
Oh, what a lovely surprise, Mr. Bryce. You should have given me a heads up. I would have prepared a meal.
Hello, Miss Perkins, and there's no need for that, but thank you so much.
Miss Natalie, you are so pretty. Mr. Bryce has really picked a beautiful bride.
Natalie blushed at the compliment. Then Miss Perkins kneeled to get a closer look at Liam.
And what's your name, little one?
I am Liam.
I've known Mr. Bryce since he was a little boy. You look exactly like your dad when he was your age.
Natalie and Bryce looked at each other. Natalie understood that Bryce had said Liam was his son to avoid any confusion and questions. So Mrs. Perkins' comment on Liam looking like Bryce came as an awkward moment for them.
Miss Perkins, why don't you show them the rooms and also around the estate? I will meanwhile take care of some work.
Miss Natalie, you seem to have done some magic on Mr. Bryce. I've never seen him this chirpy.
That was chirpy?
Chirpy enough for me. If you do not mind me asking, is Liam enrolled in school yet?
No, but I have been thinking about it.
Let me take care of that for you. I will come up with a few good schools for our little one here. Would you like to go to school, Liam?
Yes, but I feel I'm too smart for school sometimes.
Natalie felt at ease at Bryce's house. For the first time in a long while, she did not have to look over her shoulder all the time. Over the next couple of days, Miss Perkins shortlisted a number of schools for Liam, and Bryce suggested that Willard School would be the best for him. Since Natalie did not know the schools very well, she decided to go ahead with Bryce's suggestion. While life seemed to finally become normal for her, a new adversary was waiting around the corner to enter Natalie's life now. One that she did not expect at all. I can finally focus on work now that I know Liam is safe and studying in school. Bryce has been a huge help, but I don't understand his cold behavior sometimes. Thank God I don't have to share a room with him. I don't think I would have been able to manage that much.
Hello, Natalie. It's good to have someone with your caliber join us and help us and stimulate life for this company. We really need that.
Thanks, Mr. Willis. I want to get started right away. And in that regard, I would like to go over the current talent we have in the company and see if I could take any of them up under my roster.
Superb. I will send you the list.
Natalie went over the talent list of Star Entertainment and found them to be meekly underwhelming. They were all good-looking artists, but none had the talent to become a successful movie star. She was about to close the list when her eyes spotted one name: Tony Bavell. Natalie recalled seeing a movie called Gone with the Wind, where Tony was merely starting out in the industry. His performance in that movie was amazing, but since then he had disappeared from the public eye. She called up Gary Willis immediately. Sir, who is Tony Bavell's current manager?
It's Mark Ellington. Why?
It's surprising that you have such a talented actor under your roster and he has not been used well. If you hand him over to me, I am sure I will be able to get him the projects he deserves.
Okay, Natalie. I will have to talk to my superior about this.
Gary Willis was confused with Natalie's demand. Tony Bavell was a nobody and a third-rate artist in the company. Why did she want him? He called his superior, who happened to be the CEO himself, Bryce Clare.
Yes, sir. Sorry to disturb you, but I needed to get your opinion on this. Our newly hired artist manager, Miss Natalie Davidson, wants to get Tony Dovell under her registry. I was going to refuse her as he is not in lines with her skill set, but I wanted to get your go-ahead first.
Bryce smirked. He knew why Natalie wanted Tony. Tony was an underdog and a talented one who had been misused by his current manager.
Give him over. I think she will do a great job with him. Yes, sir.
Tony, hi.
Hey, I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
No, but if things go according to plan, we will get to know each other very well very soon.
What do you mean?
I'm Natalie Davidson. I have just joined as a talent manager, and I would like to be your new agent.
Really? But why?
Believe it or not, I was a big fan of yours when I saw Gone with the Wind, and I think you can really reach great heights of success with your talent.
I think my talent has also gone with the wind now.
That's exactly the kind of negative self-talk that is harmful for your growth. Now, I am willing to vouch for you, and I am on the brink of cracking an ambassador position with Samuel Jeans for you, to start off with. Are you willing to bet on yourself or not?
Natalie Davidson, you should have mentioned poaching talent on your resume. I seem to have missed that.
Mark Ellington, I assume? I am merely having a chat with Tony here. I really admire his work. As for representing him, I know that you are not doing that great of a job. Tony has not had a leading role in ages.
How dare you! I'm doing what I think is right for him.
But she's right, Mark. I should be playing leading roles, not doing small commercials without any visibility.
Tony, we will talk about this later. As for you, I will advise you to choose your enemies wisely. You do not know who you're dealing with.
We will see about that, won't we?
Hello, you're right. She is stubborn as hell. But don't worry, we have got her right where we want her.
Good. No one knows my stepsister better than me. And with you as an inside man at her company, it will be pleasing to see her downfall. She will pay for what she did.
What is Cheryl's plan now? What is her equation with Ellington? How will Natalie face off against not one, but two adversaries now?
Hi, I'm Natalie, if you're wondering what happens next. Download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episode of The Return now.